Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good night. So right after we do the adventure rank stuff, after Amber's quest, this is still an English lesson, by the way. Just saying that you might want to start your beginner's wish and get your host for Bennett or Barbara. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's cool. Okay. Come on. Yes!
Cool.
Let's go! Alright,
I'm
now
Bennett.
I can really help out here. It's nice to get Bennett. If you're ever start a new server, he's really good just because he has a good elemental skill and elemental burst. Fantastic voyage all the way. Yeah, and real quick, this will be part of the English immersion anyway. You might as well hear me talk. Go to Bennett, see what you can do to level him up. Level 20, that's great. Good, let's go to weapons and give you not a dull blade and to the prototype ranker that you should get after you pass adventure rank 10. Level up if you can. That's probably the only level you reach at that moment. And you can't refine it yet. You have to get more. But yeah, we're gonna head up to our English lesson, and we're gonna go right over here, just for fast teleportation. And we're gonna glide over there and get a head start on our English lesson over here, alright? Cool. What a great night view. Always like to punch attack into these missions.
Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the storm terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats.
She's saying that because the diplomat with her is condescending.
Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt?
Put an end, she means kill.
I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions, no?
In other words, we agree to disagree in what we just discussed.
I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
She's been very suggestive with her evil plans, per se.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Delegation, noun. It's really the act of assigning tasks to a subordinate. A great example is empowering employees by giving them new responsibilities and opportunities to develop their skills. That's the first definition of delegation. Here is the second definition. In this given context, in diplomacy, normally a government provides delegation first, empowering its representatives to act, and then provide authorization to bind the state to a specific agreement. There's more on this definition from the dialogue that comes after, because this requires important context to Genshin Impact lore and its story.
Shneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
We went over Envoy with Kaya's story. The Fatui is the envoy in this case. They're doing it for the Tsaritsa, who is the god of cryo, in Snezhnaya. The delegations in this case is the Tsaritsas and the Fatui's interactions with the Archons and the nation's leaders, and the people within it. These delegations with the Tsaritsa, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you, but simply the Archons, its other leaders, simply disagree with the Fatui.
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power.
Similar to how Lex Luthor coveted Superman's power and wants to use Superman's power for his own means, such as creating his infamous Project Catamus, creating Superboy. Of course, these are different characters in two widely different universes, but the Tsaritsa and the Fatui highly desire the Anima God's power. Venti is one of the highly powerful Archons, and you're going to see that in the story on your own.
I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart.
Hiding their
What
intentions,
is it?
in other words.
Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open.
And we unlocked Act 2. Yay! Head over here. Oh, there we go.
Mondstadt is independent and
And
does
we're
not
gonna
belong to any other nation.
drop down as usual.
In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is
I
a
never
nation.
like walking up to
Though,
the Favonius building. I just like to teleport there. That's just me as a player.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just
Right
now.
over here and go to
So rude.
my stick drift. Open the door! Finally.
it's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch!
Let's not get too excited or optimistic.
Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close.
It looks like you're fine, Lisa.
I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel... It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way.
Some good stuff to go over right over here.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
Embody, verb to contain. Repel, verb, force away.
It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way.
Affected with an A, adjective, influenced or touched by an external factor. Not affect with an E because they do not want to be touched by this thing.
Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Emphasizing fact and figurative.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either.
Struggling to comprehend.
Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand
Okay,
Master.
I'll take that. Yes, please. I am an honorary.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance.
Position of uncertainty.
May the wind open your eyes to the truth.
It's our job to bring the peace back.
We'll meet back here if you find anything.
That's it. See you on the next one. Bye.
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth.